Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf, and welcome back to Victoria 3, and welcome back to our Mexican Republic in January 1st, 1862, and welcome back in really hard times. We're struggling at several fronts. First and foremost, of course, we are in the war against the United States of America. We can call it the American-Mexican War. It is, of course, about the classical return of the nowadays US states and territories. On top, they put the Oaxaca Treaty Port, which, we're trying to prevent this from happening, of course, and the Russians are fighting on our side. So, while the states are landing here in St. Petersburg, interesting to see. Let's hope they have enough forces to defend this. On the other hand, so far it's quite static. Nothing happened so far. Worst case, we're happy to give in. At least here concessions apart from the treaty port. Worst case, I'm giving it all. Foremost, I would return absolutely Colorado because it has no value for us right now up here. So let's see where this is going. This is the one thing that really is the main thing in our face. The other thing is we have two problems, where they kind of connect together. Basically, we have the coup ongoing, that Alaman, who's aging, and I don't know if it's him actually, he's pious, meticulous, it's hard to say. Maybe it's more like I got to like him so much, but it's maybe likely more the others in his party that try to take over the government and withdraw some reforms since the coup, What will happen in basically... I don't know how fast this goes, that's the problem. They will stage a coup and will bring us to an autocracy, which we absolutely don't want. To prevent this, we either make them happy or we get them out of the government, I assume. However, the problem is making them happy is that also in 18 months they want landed voting to pass, which is not happening. So let's have a look. We can quickly have a look on landed voting, how this would affect us. It will radicalize the intelligentsia, which we're pushing and so forth, which we absolutely don't want also. So, nope, it's not happening. To be honest, I'd rather go the hard way and let the coup happen and turn back times afterwards, I think. But at best case, I try to prevent it. The main problem is that also we have this government petition that they want the landed... I just mentioned this. They make them even -20 unhappy at the Catholic Church. So I really struggle to see any point how to stop this. We have our... which is in 18 months, and our election is in 24 months. So, let's have a quick look if we can find something else that might placate. Of course, we have state religion that will absolutely not placate the church. Catholic Church minus. Radicalized. I mean, consumption-based taxation would help us. I mean, minus 30%, that's the problem. It is an idea, to be honest. I didn't see this as a chance. I mean, we can enact it and get the progress started just to placate them a little bit and maybe stop the coup from happening for the moment. And then we stop it, the progress again. So this might be an idea. The minus 30k, I don't know how to do that. In the end, we have... Okay, they are cheaper. We have less bureaucracy cost. I mean, in the US, it's also you're stuck with consumption-based. It could work, but... Yeah, okay, this is one idea. Maybe this is our main idea for the moment. Homesteading, of course, homesteading, but it was such a hard fight to bring this one through. And we'll just radicalize the workers, bringing them back to tenant farmers. This will help also a lot. But this is a development we absolutely don't want. Restricted child labor, Catholic Church doesn't like it. Legal guardianship, of course, they will hate it as well. Okay, guys, actually, for these reasons, we just went... thank God we just found this. Let's see if thank God. But... Gracias, Dio. We will try it. I think we're going to try to... go, because so many people actually like it apart from the armed forces. So actually our war efforts will suffer a bit. But let's be honest, our army is not really the one holding us together here. It's like the Russians that are fighting for us, mainly since we don't have the forces to actually withstand them. So let's try it. Or shall we wait a bit? Over then 18 months? Maybe I'll wait a couple of months and see how the war progresses, and then maybe in half a year or something we're gonna go for the to start the reform of the taxation system. Okay guys, then let's jump in and waste not too much time. Maybe we should save up some autocracy also. Road maintenance in Jalisco, Zacatecas. Can we do this already? It's been a while since I was on this save, so Zacatecas, where was that? Zacatecas. Okay, let's use the... And we do have a lot of edicts out there, so we can save up a lot of authority and also change to a more consumption-based one. I see that point, but yeah. What did I... Wait a second. Road maintenance Nevada. Yeah, Nevada. I don't care. Maybe we're losing Nevada anyways. The access is going down for sure. Where do we have else? Do we have road maintenance Jalisco? Where's Jalisco? I'm embarrassed, guys. Let's see if we need that one. Doesn't look like it. No, technology and so forth. Okay, nice. So we can save up the authority anyways. Yeah, let's observe the front a little bit closer. Maybe let's speed not away on level 3. By the way, it sounds a little bit... Let's go up with the music volume a bit. Maybe it turned it down too much since I played multiplayer in the meantime. Let's see if how the landing progress is going. I mean, the fleet of the Russians isn't there. Crowded streets. Protests supported by the intelligentsia have flooded the streets of Mexico, condemning the presence of groups within the government that support autocracy. Stand for your principles, you cowards, before you have nothing to hide behind. Widespread protests. Yeah. Ooh, lower strata or legitimacy and authority. I think I'm going for the first option, and 20% political strength of the intelligentsia is in the end kind of nice, I would say, for our purposes if we survive that one. Legitimacy is anyways dropped below 75, so let's go for the first one. They have taken a position at the force of justice. I don't want to radicalize the lower strata further. Weirdly, I feel like the enemy is not attacking here. Is everybody just set on there in defensive mode? The Russians are also in defensive mode. Oh, here it is, the battles. Uh-oh. The Russians don't seem to be such reliable. Oh, God. Who is fighting for the Russians? Let's have a quick look. Line infantry versus skirmish. Yeah, that's the difference. Oh, God. This looks like a war we won't win, to be honest. This is gonna be rough. Rubber rush. Rubber has been successfully grown in Guerrero. The fragile nature of these trees and the difficult to meet conditions make this achievement exceptionally important. The Amazonian rubber monopoly is finally over. Those beautiful trees have decided to grow elsewhere after multiple unsuccessful attempts. Those stubborn little things, and now it is our duty to end those greedy tycoon empires. Nice. This will for sure help us a lot of stuff. Gold rush. Gold has been discovered and definitely spread the word. Well, let's have a quick look. What is going on in Guerrero down here? Let's spread the word. Plus 125. Oh, another time, so let's get a lot of migration attraction here to Guerrero. And rubber. Maybe it's installed 1 or 2 already to get it slowly started. Oh gosh, and here we're getting really beat up hard. Yeah, I assume when the enemy is like, the war support is going down and trying to get some, let's say, favorable DP steel that is not that drastic. Maybe we can preserve California. That's basically the only thing we really want to do. The Mexican Dream. A story has been making the rounds about a miner who struck it rich and became the wealthiest man in his town. People in Guerrero are beginning to live beyond their means, convinced they'll all become rich soon enough. Did you see his new house? The dining room is paneled and all framed in pine and finished enamel white with furniture of teak. An imported chandelier made some obscure artisan whose name no one can pronounce again. And all of it comes from the mines. All of it. I think all that is gold does not glitter fits us a little bit better down here, but let's see. Oh gosh, and then they're marching towards Chihuahua. Oh. Do we have skirmish, right? Well, where's our units actually? It's just shrapnel inter... At least the landing here seemed to have failed, or they're still fighting their way through. It's making still progress, that's the bad thing. Or we could go for this kind of deal. Return Utah, Arizona. I think after they've broken through, I feel like there's no chance for us to stop them, to be honest. Shall we make that deal? I mean, they're gonna come back for sure. And what are we losing here in Utah and in Arizona? Nothing in the end. Minimal population, it's actually a no loss at all. But Colorado, so they will trigger the one of their journal events, which is nice, and then they will annex the Indian territory. But we can hold on a little bit to our gold mines, especially here in California for a bit. That's a good one. In Nevada, also the gold fields. Ooh, wow, they're huge, but that's why we don't have the why we're lacking infrastructure, guys. To ease things, we have already the internal problems. I mean, the war costs are high, but before we lose even more, I think I'm gonna propose this peace deal and give up some territory to the Americans. I think it's in all our interest. We have to take care of internal problems first. Yeah, propose the peace deal. There we go. So we're having our little bit of the western territories left. Let's see how quickly the others are gonna go for it. And we have a lack of oil in the explosives in Bajío. Have a quick look. Where's that? States, I mean. I didn't even know they need oil. Wow. And also fertilizer problems? What? Okay, they're gonna stash up. Why is it over there actually? It's built by the... Where's our sulfur mines? In California. Okay, we're not gonna install the fertilizers over there. Then let's basically import, by the way, oil. Now let's try from Ecuador for the beginning. And we shall see where this goes. Let's have, by the way, a quick look on our trade routes in general. Let's stop importing the ammunition if we don't need it. And the rest we can see. Let them just be and see how they develop. Alright. Whew, the war is over. The war is over. That was quick. But I have the strong feeling that they're coming back. They're gonna come back, the Americans, and that's gonna be a problem. Meantime, we're having... Did we lose a couple of construction buildings, maybe? And we unlocked the philosophical pragmatism. The application and actions of philosophical thought can open up whole new avenues for social and political analysis. Okay. Yeah, gives us some extra bureaucracy and autocracy, authority, which helps us a lot. Spain wants a defensive pact. I mean, Britain didn't even help us last time. Russia wasn't so helpful either. Maybe Spain is more helpful. Actually, we're gonna quit with Russia since I mean, they helped us. That's you cannot decline that. But in the end, they performed so badly, and feel like I'm gonna be pulled in rather more conflict through them. Yeah. And they have really bad infantry. I feel like they're not a reliable partner anymore, so that's why we stopped. Maybe I can assume it was also part of the peace deal with the Americans. Alright, somebody wants to do total separation. Interesting. I mean, this is not possible probably right now, but we'll see. The Positivist Church. Antonio Martinez del Rio, a student of the philosophy of positivism, has founded the Positivist Church of Mexico in Mexico. The church's event have become a meeting place for positivist intellectuals. Pamphlets flitted from Hans and into the streets of a new church. One side promises the end of monarchy and the other heralds a new age of emancipation through learning. Armchair scholars, actual scholars, clerks and bankers alike found a forward-facing ideal. An ideal of progress as a goal, orders as a foundation, and of love as a governing truth. Well, 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 do we want to support positivism? I wouldn't say so, to be honest. Positivist is he already? Where do we... yeah, it's like more industrial, imperialistic intelligentsia style, and we want more this hippie-ish one, so I guess it's not the style we want. However, it's better than the conservatism for sure. I'm not 100% sure right now. Education access. Interest group approval of the petit bourgeois. Actually, no, I'm still going for the intriguing solution. They can have the positivist influence. They're not that bad. I mean, even if they want to join the conservatives, maybe they will change. Also, the qualifications and the education access here in Mexico is gonna be quite helpful. By the way, it doesn't look too bad over here. Who's paying us, by the way? Oh, or... The question is, do we have actually now a... Can the United States intervene with their truce with us if we go for Costa Rica now? I think that's the compensation we're gonna go for. Worst case, we're gonna offer them Nevada or something. Maybe now it's the time after these changes that we try to... Yeah, we have to, our losses here have to be compensated, and also our, to the, what I'm looking at, I want to see the reputation, yes. Also our inner situation needs to, we need to do this. Alaman tries to overplay the weakness of Mexico by foreign action, let's see. But let's really hope that they're not gonna get in. That's my main concern. But I'm not 100% sure, to be honest, still with the mechanics of a peace treaty. And I think we have the truth, so they cannot act against us. But we shall see. War reparations, yeah. What is our goal? Also war reparations. No treaty port, no, nothing else. And see, we cannot sway anybody down here. Let's just hope they give in and nobody joins. That would be amazing. Practicing positivists. The philosophy of positivism has spread beyond the positive church, with many engineers, academics and officers adopting its scientific principles in order to fulfill their reformist ambitions. Natural law was one of the first things to go under this new judge. One gravel stroke and thus ended any claims to the naturalness of any man seeking recompense for damaged goods. If there was no explicit command from governance to do so, it was no law to be followed. Merely guidelines to be interpreted until commands are set forth. Let's have a quick Positivists. Followers of the social theory of positivism have begun organizing for political reform in Mexico. The positivists desire to focus on the future of Mexico and for the nation to develop and industrialize under the governance of technical experts. Positivism is the philosophical theory that all things may be derived by logic and reason from the senses. The positivist movement advocates for reforms based on scientific principles on advantage beyond the theorized theological and metaphysical stages of human development, and establish a society based on full knowledge of the natural world. Yeah, man. The more I think about it, the more I like it. More likely to appear. Slightly more likely to appear. Yeah, but we don't need the full... I don't think we need to push it extra, but... Having a couple of more... Do we have a positivist character run? I really want to check the implications of that. Maybe I can do... yeah. Anybody positivist? Yeah, him. Let's have a look. What does it actually mean? Okay. Separation of state and church. It will be useful in the future. Presidential republic. So democracy, yes. This wealth voting. Oh, they don't like census suffrage. Do we like that or not? That's the question. And basically, we do have a little bit too good voting rights at the moment for them. That's the problem. At this other time, they want to have a full separation. We need the migration attraction in the end. So actually, I think, yeah, this time let's be more likely to appear positive. Let's do it. We shall see where this leads us. And the Contagious Diseases Act, the Catholic Church in Mexico, led by Lucas Alaman, are demanding that the government takes a stance on prostitution. They request the reinforcement of laws that allow police to detain women suspected of being prostitutes in lock hospitals on the grounds that they spread venereal disease. These fallen women are in front to moral propriety. They must be contained and treated, lest they spread their sinful disease across the nation. Yeah, we want to pacify them, so definitely. Whoa. Standard of living for the lower strata for 19 years minus 2. Boah, that's too hard. Allow. Sorry, then we have to make them angry once again. The coup. Progressing, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll go for... Now the war is over, yeah. Guys, let's just try to end this coup move and try to get out consumption-based taxation and see how this will affect us. Yeah, the armed forces are not big fans. The rest is huge fan so far. Yeah. Oh, now it's going down. That's the good one. Now it's decreasing again. Oh, the problem is we only get them out, but we can lower the progress at least for a while. That's good. And then maybe at the next election we have the chance that they might switch. The problem is that, yeah, with this minus 20, we can maybe grant them some compensation and such. At least for the moment, this helps us with our authority a lot. Anything, then Guerrero gets the market access help, but actually... We just expand the port also. The good thing is, in the meantime, our economy seems to grow nicely, actually. Our bone plus is going up. This is really nice. The informant. One of Lucas Alaman's assistants has fallen out of the window of the government administration in Bajío and been severely injured on impact. He has offered the government information in exchange for safety. There was a yelp, a shriek, and the sound of something heavy hitting the cobbled road. In the hastily opened window, one could almost see a shape turn and stalk away. Where before there had been only worn-down stones, now lay a figure in a pool of spreading crimson. Oh. I mean, he is old, and how happy are we? I'm actually okay if he loses. He could be an invaluable asset. No, he could be an invaluable asset. Yeah, so things are going not that great for the church right now, and I mean they still have 25% influence, but yeah, with the next election we might be happy or lucky to get them a little bit more out since others are strengthening. Theory and practice. Several prominent positivist reform advocates have become entangled in a dispute with the positivist church over their political activities. The orthodox stance of the church is that its members should not be carrying out political activities outside of itself. 2 stacks of letters were on the director's desks, one from the clerics from the positivist church and the other from a loose assortment of practitioners somewhere in government. All of them were in one of small group of subjects, denouncement of his rival, support of his ally, a plea for support, or a warning to stay out of a ploy. He reached for the decanter of rum. Politics, it seems, is inherent to any church. The church is not the sole arbiter of the cause, or their practices represent a breach of positivist principles. I think their practices present a breach of positivist principles. We don't want to support them that much. Engineers, officers... No, but actually yes, because those are not the people that vote for the Catholic Church and for the landovers necessarily. So yeah, we need to strengthen the opposition a bit at the moment to change the course of the trajectory of the Mexican Republic at the moment. By the way, with such a plus, I'm really excited, thinking about changing the production method somewhere else to push up a little bit our growth even further. And Guerrero was a little bit fancy, or like there was a lot of stuff going on, and maybe Jalisco. Yeah, let's increase our production method and maybe reach the 100 soon. And rubber discovered in Chiapas, so okay, Chiapas maybe too. But let's not go too hard for the moment. By the way, we have here also these kind of options here in the urban center that I might want to. Let's have a look how the urban centers are. Yeah, the services, I don't know if it's a problem of the mod or my playing. I feel like services are so cheap and they never really pay off, at least at this stage. So maybe we have to turn back some of the not good running. Yeah. To market stalls where we have too much, and then I'm kind of eager to get the ambulance out, since it increases also the standard of living and will therefore... This one I don't really... I want to do it of course here. Let's do the barely ambulance, get them out, because I really hope to... I mean, the clerks increase, that's true. But also lift the standard of living and maybe a little push a little bit also immigration, which we will need at some point. And exempt those ones. I need to push that. Oh! I didn't even check this out anymore. Oops. It seems like nobody intervened. Good. And which means we quickly need to mobilize our army. Advanced fronts. Ay. Oh gosh, this was stupid of mine. Oh god. At least they have no flotillas at all, so we do have one right now, so we can do this. We should have swayed Nicaragua to join in, so we don't have a land front right now, but okay. The rubber rush, Chiapas gets... Yeah, the same with the... We had before with the Amazonian monopoly, but Chiapas then also we start to build one slowly. And you see our surplus has gone down, but things might have changed. Oh, artillery. We need more of that. From Danes, I guess. I will let's not overdo it. And opium, yeah, we need opium now. From New Granada, some, not really opium, I guess rather cocaine. But whatever does. Tea? Can we not grow tea? It's not that many out there anyways, but let's have a look if we can grow tea actually. Nope, we cannot. In the meantime, how's before we rush too quickly over things, oh, the coup is going down. That is really awesome. That's faster than expected. Temple of Humanity. Maybe you're lucky and it's gone out before the next event. The Temples of Humanity. The Positivist Church of Mexico has petitioned to be allowed to construct an additional church in Veracruz. The proposed Temple of Humanity will serve as an important node of positivist activities. There's already a temple in Mexico City. Now they want another in Veracruz. Surely there would be an inquisition upon all of this. I wouldn't worry, they sound like Catholics anyway. If there's an inquisition at all, they'll just take the priest and baptize them. Maybe that would be a real reason to attend Mass on Sunday. You don't attend Mass on Sunday? What does your mother think of this? There's no harm in it. Oh no, let's also do it for Veracruz. I really like the education and qualification access. The smoky backroom. Figures representing the Catholic Church have approached elements of the petite bourgeois looking for support in hypothetical plot against the government. I am well aware that our relations have been tense in the past, but I would hope that the radical threat facing our nation and the need for decisive action is enough to bring us together on this momentous occasion. Partnership would be fruitful, or the petite bourgeois are unrested in these plots. Absolutely they are. Oh, whoa, whoa, it's almost gone. I don't know if it's... Yeah, but it will not run out. By the way, how is this going? Oh, it's also slowly going down, really, really slow. Definitely, this was a long year with a lot of events incoming. And yeah, I think we're gonna finish this together to have a good good point to stop for this one. Coup attempt fizzles out. Whoa! The conspiracy against Mexican democracy has lost all momentum among the Catholic Church. The plan to institute autocracy has been abandoned. Wow! The trouble with you, Alaman, is that just because you have succeeded in inducing a handful of half-wits to disfigure the Mexico City scene by going about in black shorts, you think you're someone. You hear them shouting, "Hail Alaman," and you imagine it's the voice of the people. That is where you make your bloomer. What the voice of the people is saying is, look at the frightful-ass Alaman swanking about in futterbugs. Did you ever in your puff see your perfect perisher? Democracy is saved? Oh, fantastic. Strengthening everybody else and weakening the Catholic Church, despite us actually not disliking them. Question is how long we're gonna keep on pushing the taxation law then. Grassroots support for law. Yeah, lower strata in Mexico become more loyalist. This is a great one. Oh wow, this year, even sometimes in entire Mexico, not the state of Mexico, you see the difference here. This is massive, yeah. This has made a huge jump, very nice. And yeah, our landing also has been successful. Costa Rica has been occupied, nice. Well, it started as a super hard year, but apparently it turned out quite fine very soon. Then you can demobilize already. I think this export can be stopped. Let's see if we can finish this war even in this year. Somehow it's like... Yeah, I think we cannot finish because the war support has to fall a little bit quicker, but it's okay. We get the hand-cranked machine gun. Okay, for the next war this might be really helpful. Oh, this was what we're researching on. Maybe I'm gonna do this next in the beginning of the next episode, because I want to finish this turn now, this year now, and finish the year. Our standard of living has been increasing, our economy flourishing, we build more. Yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways, it's quite a positive. Has been quite a positive year. And before I forget it, while talking, let's finish in the beginning of 1863. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for standing by me while we had the coup attempt going on and through this defensive war. Let me know what you think. Is this the right path we put Mexico on in a positivist future? Yes or no? I don't know. We shall see. Most importantly, see you next time in the next episode. But if you haven't yet, it would be fantastic if you support my work and leave me a like and subscription, that you don't miss any future episodes, and then keep growing this channel. And if you've been watching until this now, this is gonna come out on this Sunday, and next to this I'm gonna announce we're going back to Mexico very soon in Strategic Command 2 in our new project upcoming versus Old Balthasar Crow. More info on my channel, of course. Just stay tuned, and yeah, can't wait to continue. See you next time in the next episode. Bye, your Strategy Wolf.